Hi there, it's Ruth here at Artful Stampin', making a couple of cards out of some scraps from my table. Yes, I had a tidy up and I had a little pile ready to use. So here I'm using a piece of embossed card. I've been using the new Stampin' Up embossing pads that are going to be available in June, and it's a really nifty little tool for being able to use current dies to create an embossed image. So keep looking out for a video because I'm going to do one of how to use it soon. So I had some cardstock that I wanted to use up because I've got lots of retired card to go, and so this base card is Pink Pirouette, and I'm just sticking down the Sweet Sugar Plum embossed pieces onto the card base. And in order to create a border, I'm making sure that I'm sticking the cardstock just about half a centimetre away from the edge of the card base. So I kind of keep rummaging through my scrap pile and find little pieces that kind of match the colour scheme to stick down. And this is such a fun way of creating a card because ordinarily you wouldn't probably have all these different items or think of using all these different items all on one card, but when they're in a pile in front of you and they've got to be used up, you do end up using them together. So I had this daisy lying around that I'd made a while back for a previous card but didn't end up using it. It was made up of about 4 layers of the daisy punch or daisy punchies. And I think the base was Sweet Sugar Plum, then it was Blushing Bride, and then Powder Pink, and maybe even Pink Pirouette again. And then I used one of the silver faceted gems in the centre. So the netting that you just saw me tear up is a new die that matches a stamp set called Sea of Textures that again is coming out in June. So if you would like a copy of the new catalogue, please do drop me a line. If you are a current customer, you'll be getting one anyway. But yeah, if you do like the look of some of these new products I'm giving you a sneak peek of, then do drop me a line. So I tore up that little piece of netting die cut and just popped it behind my flower to create an extra bit of texture. And then as I was rummaging through my pile, I found all these leaves that I'd previously cut out using the Lemon Builder punch. And some of the leaves I'd cut out using Whisper White and then stamped on top of them using it's like a stem stamp, but it can be sort of used to create a kind of faux veining, and it's from the Swirly Bird stamp set. And then I think I also sponged over the green as well. So I kept finding these little pieces of greenery to add in, and then I thought it would be nice to add these little flowers. So the top of my Tombow is great for creating volume. So that's what I used just to make the flowers pop up a bit. So I did have a look at using the twine on there, but decided against it. And I ended up using it on the next card. Then I found some scraps of the stems from the Beautiful Day stamp set that the framelets match. It's like a bouquet of flowers or bouquet something. Anyway, it's a really lovely die set, and it has stems, and that's great to put behind things. So I had on my desk Southern Serenade because I fancied using that one. It's a fairly new stamp to me and I really would like to use it a bit more. And it has this beautiful lace fade out design that's great for backgrounds and vintage kind of cards. And so I decided to use that, and I stamped it with Wisteria Wonder onto a Sweet Sugar Plum base. And then I cut out lots of pieces of, well, I already had strips of purple and some other colours, so I kind of kept just sticking loads and loads of strips. I tried to be careful not to completely cover up the lacing as I had stamped it. So I found these two little bee die cuts that I'd done previously and decided to stick them together to make them a little bit thicker. So that's a really useful thing to do if you want to not have the die cuts be so flimsy. It's worth just sticking a couple of layers or even 3 layers together to do that. So then I found this flower punchy out of, I think it's Calypso Coral, and found some blue leaves that were left over from the vintage bunting that I'd made last week, and some other bits and pieces that I thought would be nice just to stick in that corner. So again, just shaping the gold flower there to make it look good, and then that twine came in handy just to create a little bit of texture and background to the floral and the leaves. And again, using the leaf, using the top of the tombow to create shape in the leaves. And then that gold rose die comes from the Sweet Soiree framelits dies. So I hope you've enjoyed this video and inspired you to grab your box of scraps and just get gluing and arranging and just enjoy maybe putting more unusual pieces together, things that you perhaps wouldn't normally use. And yeah, I'm quite pleased how they came out. They're quite sweet. So take care for now. See you soon. Bye.